so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
The Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Foster, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Foles. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Foles
certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Foles. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bears 14, Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
Bring it, baby, bring it!
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man, here's Foster. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Rodgers. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's got daylight.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Lucky. What we got? The whip. Watch the whip. Sponge.
Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting...
Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bears 28. Packers 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Check out. Let's go. Great. Check the backer.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Foles throwing complete to Miller. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Yards and leads to 3rd down.
At 25 to Mike, we go. Hey, Keaton. At 25 to Mike, we go. 25 to Mike. Rip right. At 25 to Mike, we go. 25 to Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
He's not going to get me. At 25 to Mike, we go. 25.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw again. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Come on and get it.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the safety clear.
From the 31, Rodgers, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Foster as the first half is winding down. And the Packers get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bears 42. Packers 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. And he's He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again. Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got some room at the 30. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Packers.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Good route, good pick pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Quick throw out wide by Foles. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. An even 90 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Good. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Foster with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Foles. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Mike. 59 mark. Check, 59. I got you, Pop. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Green Bay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, switch gears. 6:30. Back to normal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Three, Mike. Under 10. Hey, take 26.
To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike, 59. Jump out. What's the run? They're running it.
Again, it's Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
7-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
At the line of
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Here's Foles. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Steps away. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Watch that.
Now Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Robert Foster. It's Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Monte Adams. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the pass. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check. Kill.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man, here's Foster.
Rodgers.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it is an absolute godsend here in the final week of the season as they're able to avoid joining the 77 Bucks and the 07 Lions as winless teams. They'll finish 1-15.